Here's a fun question for you. Who is a bigger authority on Catholicism, J.D. Vance or the Pope? According to the vice president, the Pope could use a lesson or two on his religion, and Vance appears willing to give it.
Now, we can, of course, have disagreements about whether this or that conflict is just, but I think that it's important, in the same way that it's important for the Vice President of the United States to be careful when I talk about matters of public policy. I think it's very, very important for the Pope to be careful when he talks about matters of theology. I think one of the issues here is that if you're going to opine on matters of theology, you've got to be careful, you've got to make sure it's anchored in the truth, and that's one of the things that I try to do, and it's certainly something I would expect from the clergy, whether they're Catholic or Protestant.
All right, listen, I myself am no authority on Catholicism, but I am someone who deals in truth. It's kind of part of the job description for a journalist. And if we're talking about this vice president arguing the Pope needs to be, quote, anchored in truth, that it's very, very important, we should also, I believe, hold the anchored in truth standard to his own administration and his own boss. But that would make it impossible to work in this administration and with this specific president, his boss, who has lied more times about more things than there are hours, maybe even minutes in a year. Pretty clear things like birtherism and the 2020 election, Haitian immigrants eating cats and dogs, or the number of people who showed up to his inauguration. Some of it pathetically trivial, but a lot of it pretty serious. And now we're in a war, launched maybe on another lie, or at least another claim that might not be anchored in truth. One that there was an imminent threat to the U.S. from Iran. So again, if you want the standard to be anchored in truth, that it's very, very important, you can't be a hypocrite about it. Because if it matters to you that the Pope is anchored in truth, it should also matter to you that the man commanding the most powerful military in the world, the man with the sole authority to launch one of the globe's biggest arsenals of nukes, should sure as heck be a man who is anchored in truth.